There we go. Yeah, the rich bar exploded. Now we gotta figure out why. Let's see. Where is our anomaly? Over there.
Content should survive. Shit. Is this?
Same as green.
What's
Yeah.
inside?
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out,
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work. There's blood. Turn on the UV lamp. Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot, bleeding like a faucet. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he spilled a few Bloody Marys, so to speak. Let's follow the trail.
Alright. So where did he end up? Or was he just...
Someone shot him.
Lunatic would shoot a bartender. An endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
up there? Handgun.
The attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Probably this
Dead guy
dude.
here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character.
Yeah, someone fired back and hit him in the forehead. There's our motor weapon.
Caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself.
Why? Yep, right through the temporal. That's that guy forgot all his piano lessons before he hit the floor.
You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basment.
Who?
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basment?
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller.
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job.
Alright, so why take that shot?
He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev.
Magazine, not clip. Who else is he shooting at then?
Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Well. Can't see the trajectory of the bullet that got him then. Ooh.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
Fire only consumes flesh. You can always buy more of that.
True. To a guy like that, cost of a new body is no worse than paying a parking fine.
Shot this man.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demer?
Fucking Dimmer.
You sold new quirks and new body, yeah. I mean, they probably wouldn't give him one with scoliosis. Ooh!
Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries.
Did he get hit by the fucking safe? Whose man's is this?
He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Ammonium
He
sulfate.
exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones.
Glycol
Intense
nitrate.
heat set him on fire.
Shit.
TNT.
The poor bastard.
Jesus.
suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so.
There it is. Ammonium sulfate. They're carrying a whole bucket of it?
Looks like the center of the blast was in this lounge.
Did he run all the way down there? Oh no! Wow!
Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
What the hell? Yeah, he
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all.
who's this thirsty fellow?
A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Okay.
Similar. Identical.
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroy.
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it.
Who's this man's? They ran. From what? Mama! Okay, what am I supposed to be analyzing here? Ah! Okay, something in here. Aha, there we go. Barcode.
I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say that's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that.
18. Rose planning to distract
Boy was
the crowd.
planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. You know, sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies. At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right.
Alright, but what about over here?
What do you think?
Ooh.
Special. Skewered asshole.
Get what?
He was impaled.
As an accident. Ooh. You probably didn't know about it, which is good for him. Aha.
Against that much force, I didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, he didn't know about it. 224 miles per hour. Yeah, the hydrostatic shock of that would have just blown his brain out. That's unfortunate.
These shards came from someplace else.
Out of the glass. Where are you coming from? Well, he got shot before that.
This must have been using alcohol.
Unlucky guy. You get shot and then they hit the building. this piece of rebar had your name on it. That's all she wrote.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
Gruesome.
Oh, he's got something on his neck.
Nil Steen.
Pick it up for me, would you?
It's, one of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah.
A little.
So what killed Mr. Dean? So Mr. Dean Nils, probably his name. What zeroed Mr. Nils?
Okay.
Shot twice.
Maybe less.
Yeah, I know our detective must putt. 2 rounds. From whomst? I guess we'll find that out after these messages. Don't go away. And enjoy the music from Grace. I thought the upbeat ska was a little bit too dissonant for this game, so enjoy some Grace.
I feel it all around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. And Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company, staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Empty room. Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors?
You came from this side. Bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
What do you think of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there. Got a hit in the air. Got a hard landing. Tough guy. He kept his cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. Whole couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me.
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. I'll identify him later. Nailed him right through the head.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. Managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body.
You've never been tempted to...
No, no! Put it down!
Yeah. Just asking.
Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. From Rachel's case.
James.
No, listen. If he's the guy hired to do the dirty work with Rachel, and he was up to no good here, too.
We really don't have time for this.
Right, okay. I'll haul ass. I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss Cheese Lounge.
Let's move on. How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used a Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
His own people.
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he'd whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. And finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. In the end, he finished off the crooked UC.
All just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. Drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Cigarettes cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. Impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. Something new.
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times. He kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. The safe should work again. Is it a real scotch?
You crazy? Go!
The universe has presented us with a gift. Gotta respect the universe. It's a card. And there's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green Road to Kovalev.
I see.
I was
You
muted.
want to be
Damn.
scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening.
God, I hit my mute switch.
Kovalev been working together. And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
Who's this?
The question is, what can I do for you? And how much can I help you understand? Buzz yourself around the Ripus corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast.
This guy, surely. Ah.
Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for big wigs like him. Unfortunately.
That Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize buy some time for the poor people.
How? This is just his corpse. It's cold. The guy no longer feels anything.
Shoot him through his Icarite. He'll suffer in his new body. And more importantly, he won't introduce more body taxes so soon. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
No.
This isn't right.
And what is right? Thousands of souls that will go to the memory bank. You can buy them time. Just pull the trigger.
No. It's not who we are.
Really? No guts?
Not about
Who are
guts.
Cops here to defend people like Boyle or innocent folks.
Everyone.
This is a chance for some justice. Are you on their side? What? They brainwashed you? Come on. Pull the trigger.
What's the point in looking?
You. I'm nobody's puppet.
Yes, you are. They own you. You proved it.
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out. James, you have to get out of there. Damn car! Icarus is about to go down.
Yeah. Yang. Alright.
Almost.
Who?
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
So, someone definitely zeroed everyone there for a lot of different reasons. I think there's definitely some... Like, there's no... Like, it... I'm supposed to be trying to figure out the mystery. Sure, swiping a bottle of scotch, not a problem. Materially affecting the crime scene, problem.
Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything, especially not from you, because you weren't fucking there.
Listen, I grabbed up some evidence. Ties the whole mess to Green with a big fat bow.
You were supposed to send the Green report. That was it. End of list. Fuck. All right. You listen and listen good. Anybody asks, I haven't talked to you since the accident.
Chief, come on.
Nope. I'm pulling you off the case. Steiner out.
Too bad I'm following this trail anyway. Where am I? Staring up or down? Up.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case?
Down?
Steiner's just trying to cover his own ass. Hide behind regulations, minimize damage, not solve the case. I thought he had bigger balls. Fuck.
Up.
Something
Looking
new
up.
every day, I guess. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is.
Here's the thing, like, there's the... There's this whole thing of, like, Steiner, yeah, associated with Battletech. There's, like, always this, this metaphor of just like, wow, this smells like a dead body. It's like, most people are privileged enough, and rightly so, to not know what a dead body smells like. I, fortunately, am one of those people. Right? So, like, I understand that it's like an important kind of gritty thing, but
Some fucking philosophy major dropout, screaming about remaking society, without even realizing he's just covering up his own pathetic insecurities.
I really hope I'm not laying on the hood of my
Tried to stop
car.
thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me.
Yeah.
And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel, below the predatory grin of the neon lights. An infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream, the one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. When my whole world spins out of control and flies apart, no matter how hard I try to keep it together. Oh, fuck.
God, that was really good.
This has been one supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the
Oh
thing
my
that-
god, I was laying on the hood of my fucking car.
Old Zed. Man's a classic. True professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Man, a backlit fan. Ah, in the wild even. Thought Ridley Scott hunted these things to extinction in the 80s.
One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful.
Haute cuisine. A whole meal in one bite. Alright.
All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for.
Still got 6 rounds.
Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case.
We must bite to complete the plan.
Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands.
Single
Not
malt.
much in the world makes sense to me anymore. This, I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
facts have come to light, which we'll bring you live in just a moment in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it.
Baseball bobblehead. Intensify decontamination procedures. Let's call Sarah.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
We will finally make a
Maybe they'll finally
stand.
get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it. And these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Boundaries still exist. We may not cross them, but some people are just evil and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world? And they include us?
We may not be the best, but yeah, until we screw up.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
It's too early in the morning for me to drink.
Sure, go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Let's just say I believe in technology. Now we have Icarite and the bank. Love to believe in all that other stuff. For Rachel's sake. Nada.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh shit. Death, life without Rachel has no meaning.
I'm sorry.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
This is a bad time to have it. Drink. Time for scotch. Sure, it's fine.
The charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
It doesn't matter. It's just someone making money from it.
James, you're talking bullshit. It's your duty to do that.
Thanks for caring. This is my 4th body. I can handle it. You think people can swap bodies indefinitely?
Well, the longest living guy turns 305 this year, and he's doing great. The city's co-funding his birthday. You can go ask him. Seriously, it's all about the money. The more we have, the longer we live.
That's bullshit.
The capitalist's wet dream turned out to be our destiny. Simply fucking great.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. It's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Kara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Oh.
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Look! They're gonna take us both in!
It hurts! Desynchro! I'm having a seizure!
What the fuck's wrong with him?
Stall. You've gotta stall them.
Where are my pills? My pills! The pain! Too much! I can't take it! Fuck!
Attention all nearby units. Mercury in process of Jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58. Or 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Stat. Repeat. Mercury in progress. Corner of 11th and 58. Or 117.
Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Or fucker makes me want to stop drinking.
Oh, I didn't spill any scotch.
Almost got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Hey,
Yep.
Saving
Also,
lives.
there's pills down with some scotch. Great
One thing though.
choice for a long life.
Seriously?
Okay, James. I'm no expert, but
For
the
fuck's
university is
sake!
telling you to go.
Ah ha ha
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
ha!
Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but
Every time!
under control.
Every time! Screw it. Screw it. I'm putting this game up anyway. I'm putting all the games up. Fuck them. You want to demonetize me for saying the word that comes most to mind? Fuck it.
Why do you think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
Then I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. Saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was Goya, I think.
Suddenly you know art.
Rachel knew art. She liked this place too. Used to stop here sometimes when I picked her up from work.
It's time to go back, James. Please, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Scotch label. Let's move on. Final Fantasy 14.
Rachel!
Icarite strands.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner.
Cigarette dinner,
I
Jesus.
needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
Protest leaflets. Hey pal, how's your night? Glad we're doing okay.
Not good.
Yeah, I didn't take my drugs. Just drank a whole bottle of scotch like a hero. Hey Hestia.
Immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Ah, piss.
Fuck. Where are the fucking drugs?
On the counter, probably. Burger. Oh good, the couch. All reliable. Now if the room would just kindly stop spinning, that would be fucking great.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
Did I?
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
If he's lucky.
Yes. But he's trying.
That's a noir,
Then
baby.
when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
Yes.
Get up from this couch and grab my drugs. I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Shit, I thought I saw him. There were a bunch of them here earlier. Well, I can check upstairs while I'm waiting. Aha! Empty, fuck.
Damn, empty. I think I had.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represent.
Good, I'm having a terrible seizure. That's empty, I know that's empty.
You look terrible lately. Try to
Oh,
smile
God.
a little, just a little bit.
There's nothing in this one either.
Who's taking
Well,
all the drugs?
Kitchen.
Oh, maybe it's better this way. Nope. Unfortunately, I'm too lucky to die right now.
Shocking. Outrageous. No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed. The law makes us slaves to the system without giving us the slightest chance. They just tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Hell yeah. Ah, beans. Hello, Hestia. Two bears high-fiving.
Logged. James Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but Perfect. Please select a seat.
The comfy one.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
Oh, now I have to get up? Alright.
Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's
Awesome.
go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
And why hellhounds? So close.
A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life.
Became a policeman.
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Oh boy, so there I was, barbecue sauce in my asshole. Train like a fucking snake. Oh, the train's biting its tail!
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously?
Ah.
I had a chance to hit it. My gun jammed. Even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is... we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you
So many bodies. I had to get it. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
Ah, I could go this way, okay.
I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner.
Ah, we're in break, so we'll be back after these messages. Go away.
Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company. Staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Empty room. Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company. Staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Empty room. Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open as there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. And
We're back.
You relied on me.
Let's continue our traumatic episode.
Unstable simulation.
We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Ah. It's me.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
Ah.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. We didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Hell yes. Glad to have you on side, Sarah. Just need to go take a smoke and a brood. Yelling at the birds again? Yeah, I thoroughly encourage you like anyone who likes this thing to check the VODs. We're trying to solve a murder case in the City of Immortals. There's a riot going on at this time. Also, the game said the C word this time. But I don't care. I'm 97.9%. Yeah, we are. I'm still gonna upload this whole thing because this game just came out and it's beautiful. It's a wonderful game. By the way, the name of these apartments is Immortal. Unable to die rather than just undying. Which is apt. Alright. Let's see what our evidence gave us. The Icarus disaster.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Fucking Demer.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Very similar. What else connects Kovalev and Green?
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre. Do you think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another connection to Green. A final death. Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Yes. Jane
Famous
Salma.
psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Oh, she left. Okay.
Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
Okay. So it wasn't her, was it? Demer. Including Green's building.
Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry.
No evidence that they knew they're up to something. Friend of Green's.
Crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
Not that guy. Miller?
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
Yeah. So that just leaves Travis Collette. No? No, I guess not. So that just leaves
Chief's
Agent D.
errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
What was he up to here? He was looking at those technical plans.
Too many copper-phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
Which building? Well, Colette would know. For his apartment.
Shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
I think he was working for someone else.
He was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
I like that this game has not given you another single living person to interact with. You're, like, in a lot of ways, you're very alone. It's like you and the voice in your ear, and whatever corpses.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Alright.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Took his corpus down. Jin. Murder perhaps. Hilarious. Ah, yeah, the helmet. Covered that up, did they?
That's not what the map wants to tell me.
Over here.
This is not the place. Let's not give up.
Oh, on the veranda. Bones, spices, rocks, chocolate? Collection of things that don't exist anymore, I guess.
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
Aha.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Open sesame.
Wow. Keypad was password was 1 2 3 4. Secret tunnel. Well. Cherry blossom. Yeah, chocolate. I saw vanilla in there and cinnamon as well, so. Olive? Oh, it's in Greek. It's not. So that would be. Casiothius? Casiothius? I have no idea who that is.
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how? That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know. People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey! Fuckers.
Ah. All the different bodies he's gone through. Fancied himself a change, I guess. The guy at the front was Sam Lake, the Finnish Kojima himself. Dang. Supposed to be something in this safe.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's
I
this safe?
don't know.
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
Sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
I don't know who made this game.
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Down there. Out by your... Aha! Behind the bicycle.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around!
Oh.
We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
Goes to... Yonder.
The wall is a meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. And here he scores a few points.
Points? For what?
This engine could push a car up past 120 miles per hour, running on gasoline, on the ground.
You know, it's fun
V8.
enough to imagine driving on the ground and all, but 120? No, I call bullshit on that one.
Oh boy, wait until you hear about the Chiron.
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
Hey!
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it.
Hope I filled that with the scotch I got.
James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck.
Whoops.
So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions.
Let's see.
Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donation,
Later, Crab. Love you.
City would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
This game has a really good loop of like taking you to a crime scene, figuring out what happened at that crime scene, and then going back to...
What?
Oh, good. And going back to figure out the motives behind it all. Ow.
Let's get your act together.
Thank you, dead wife.
Know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
Meh.
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
Having quite the concussion right now.
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Awesome. Well, let's have a quick look around.
I'll get back to that. Someone was shooting here. But who?
Wow, they spent the whole mag.
See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was over here. No, fuck it. I'd better start from the beginning. Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline.
It's a knife or a shot of glass in her. Shot of glass. Probably cause of death. Ah! Oh,
Still
metal.
under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier.
Yeah, with the reconstructor. Let's see what happened.
Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer?
Wow, that guy died a whole lot.
Shot. Needs a closer look. Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day.
It's a nice mask.
What happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
So let's reconstruct that. Oh, he had a gun out.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
Looks like he cleared the chamber, all 6 rounds.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
You shot the killer. Is that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
So let's see.
He aimed toward the piano.
Dak, dak, dak. 3 shots. 6 were fired, so he must have thrown the first 3 earlier.
Weird. The trailhead's here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces.
Broken spine,
You got hit by a truck.
broken rib cage.
Blagojevich. Journalistic scum.
How you doing, buddy?
So much glass.
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
How did this man's die?
Believe it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a...
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot.
Delivered discreetly by courier.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense.
Ooh, he caught a couple rounds from the front.
It's too rich for my blood.
Hooters baked into ninja. Nice. Aha!
A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Right here.
Bingo. So you were sitting here.
The ball gets shot out of his hand.
You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's what you were hiding.
I mean, props to this guy. Going out like the third monkey on the Ark's deck plating. Bullet blew up the champagne in his hand. He looks at the bottle, goes to drink, gets pissed off. So, goes to drink, realizes he's screwed, hides behind the couch.
No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that.
Yeah,
Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee
9%,
of success.
so he tried to make a break for it, caught 1, 2, 3 rounds in the chest, and...
Maybe he died in flight.
Yep. Boom. There's your cause of death.
Yet something or someone stopped
down yonder.
He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Ugh.
Gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Stole the power.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
There we are.
Voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption.
This didn't ask me to do any.
Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us?
Aha.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend.
What?
Wound looks burnt.
Ooh.
Someone was shooting at close range.
Secret orgy chamber hide inside the secret club, yeah.
Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. Turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Wow. What am I missing? Okay, so we can't change angles, so there's something else we're missing about her body. At least the environs. Huh.
Blood trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you.
I didn't pick a side.
Drake Starr. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
Oh,
It's,
no.
Expensive fetish. same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from.
They were having a snuff bacchanalia? Jesus.
Same weapon? Yeah,
9
9mm.
mil.
And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Pretty much everyone here knows each other. Wonder who painted it.
The mask
Want
for
one
sure.
for the living room?
I'm not sure it matches my couch.
They were having a good old time. Having several good old times. Got him. He was already bleeding though.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. Whoever fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable
She was bleeding like hell. Senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp.
Damascus
Senator
too.
Must have held it. Drake's blood. Maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
Okay, so they have that little snuff extravaganza.
Was she waiting for her moment?
I mean, she can't be mad that you killed him. She was fighting for herself. Aha. Life's clean here.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Oh. Hell of a shot, that.
Ton of lead. And burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel.
Damascus or otherwise.
She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention?
It takes a lot of guts to fight naked.
She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Katus's. I wonder how that got here. They
8 mil.
almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
Boy, that round missed him by like an inch.
You're lucky as fuck.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
Nah.
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
These are the two I want to know about.
Billy Coriaci. She wins the Best Actress award year after year. This is getting boring already.
They want you to believe that she's brilliant. They say it's not even Coriaci anymore.
Then who is it? We met in other shells. She played a baseball player, and the director arranged for her to shadow me. Suddenly, Rachel started showing up more often at practice matches. Who are you? I'll get back to you later.
Jesus.
Injuries all over her back. She flew backward through the window by some great force.
Ah.
Interesting. It's unfinished?
No, it's just one half of a hull.
Let's start with Billy. It'll be easier to explain how she got here.
Wham.
9mm. The body indicates the shooter fired from a different location than Blagojevich. Let's see where you take me. He appeared suddenly and started shooting everywhere. She didn't have time to react.
No saving victim 0. A 9mm round does not have sufficient mass to throw a human body through that, but her legs were bent. How to do it. Her legs straighten out, and away she goes.
I already know a lot about you. Your friend will tell me the rest.
Who's this person?
Ooh, this wound is deep. Where did you come from?
Digestive enzymes. She got shot in the stomach.
You knew it was pointless. Everyone sprinkles lies over their breakfast. What's the difference?
That's all that's left in the world. The rest signed off long ago. Don't you see it?
Friend's performance from here. First, he shot Billy out of the window. Then he hunted down her friend.
Well, that wasn't fair. Nameplate on the table? Yes, but we don't get to look at that yet, okay. Oh no, he aimed for that shot. God damn.
Okay. Saoirse Rosen, the person most responsible for how shitty movies have gotten. She couldn't even leave the cop movies alone. Fucking Rosen.
You don't like censorship.
I don't like seeing my favorite characters neutered.
The other half of the tattoo.
Wait. Billy has an identical one? Damn.
What?
They have the same tattoo. Only two halves. The same.
Chaos.
Bullets and glass fly everywhere, and she tries to crawl. She was fierce.
She's a friend down there.
I used to have that strength and determination. I'm left with a rotten memory that trails like cigarette smoke.
No matter what else was going on.
It's hard to believe that someone without a heart could... Or maybe this Billy really owed her everything, and they lied to each other. Another wound. I'll try to recreate the trajectory.
Couldn't give them the last moment.
The killer was standing right above her.
Killed her out of pity.
Looks personal. Are you a frustrated artist? I need to look for other clues.
Yeah, sure, these guys were assholes, but they were just fucking people, man.
When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed. This reminds me of something. I
Hey.
saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford.
Alright. We'll be back after these messages because we just hit ads, so we'll be back. Stand by for this. Enjoy some Grace while I get up, take a walk around, swap some fluids. You should do the same. Make sure you stretch.
Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company. Staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Empty room. Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. And can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company. Staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. float? Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Sunlight kiss upon my cheek, flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through.
Ambition with dignity.
We're back. Oh God.
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on.
Let's find out.
Zilch.
Green.
Gee. Go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
Well, don't even need this much, man.
Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle.
9mm,
Check
sir.
to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it, or did they shoot at him? What does she have to do with all this?
Spilled her drink of molten gold, whatever it was.
Another. This must be a dead end.
Hello?
Cables run deeper.
Oh, good. I'm having a seizure.
Not now. It's so close.
Shit.
Memphis comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Yes. Yeah, this is an interesting game.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit.
They were uploaded into those bodies, I guess.
Same as on the table at Green's. He was here. Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
It was Jane. She transferred herself into another body to do the shootout. Castratic. Peak of physical health, really. I've had to read my own charts occasionally, so... Yeah, dang. Right within median ranges. This dude... Not even high cholesterol. Tell me about you, my friend.
Icarite in this one? Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... Why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that
He was
I
there
may
with Green.
disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Makes
it does.
perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it?
How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. Restore the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
I get it. Okay, here's what I put together. Jane Salma, this ghost that we've been tracking, comes here, says, "Hey, Edward, why don't you show me to your secret hell chamber?" They come down here. She trades bodies with him. Goes and does the little shootout. Comes back and retethers herself to her own body. Then takes him upstairs, pounds him against the floor. No, there must have been an additional person. This person.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
Not that person. It's a piece of the chandelier that got her. Okay. There was some body swapping involved, but... Alright, yeah, we're gonna go back up. What happened?
I'm just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
in the victims,
Maybe they want revenge.
what kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I'm not green. You can't buy me.
I'm leaving it open. That way people can go down there and see this for themselves.
My earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupid.
The more people who know, the less people who can hide it.
In hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Liberty Island.
I knew more or less where she lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line, if not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
Drain the oceans, build a wall over the sky.
Not even have a bar here. Focus, James. Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here?
Some people don't have a
Seems
choice.
connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
We landed. I knew they wouldn't resist that little piece of symbolism.
Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
Veuillez min pax, mademoiselle.
Cables draws the most of it.
Boom, here we are. Follow the yellow brick road. No, we saw the other classic chestnut of shit being fucked, which was 3 meat-free meals a day.
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
Sarah?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Oh, alright. Wait, no. I got a life to save.
What is this place?
Love that. Love that for me. Ow. My pills. I'm out of pills. Can't take those pills. Well, the mannequin didn't move, so everything's fine. Hello. Hello, mannequin. Ah, flashlight. Yes. More mannequins. Ah, standing coquettishly, I see. I can't. I told you graffiti before. So my standing order of operation is to open hand slap every mannequin I see. Last chance for these amazing deals on mannequins, mannequins, and mannequins. Come on down to Dave's Mannequin Barn. We've got creepy, spooky, weird, Blair Witching in the corner, standing into attention, hiding like a ghost. And of course, heads! Oh, it's so fucking many again. Very yeah, like in real life. If I'm in a room, there.
You thought I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
How did you find her?
Drop your weapon and I'll let you live.
Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
Mark!
James, can you hear me?
Mark! I didn't want to shoot them.
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house.
It's a good thing I didn't shoot.
I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
They.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
It's a good thing I didn't shoot you.
I have some questions too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm sorry.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
You can trust me.
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Huh.
fucking emotions management issues.
Living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
Burp. Damn, Go, you live like this?
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Ow.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
Your sister?
The greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery. Desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love.
Oh
I
no.
remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. Her subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Put your memories in the bank.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Tests. Beginning of the month.
Still within range. Cholesterol's a little high. She's doing all right.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Max Dario Pizza. She wrote a suicide note. But it didn't stick, huh?
Locator.
Ah!
Perfectly innocent stalking.
Should probably go and look at that, actually. Hello, ma'am.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
You read Chicken of Justice?
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
And so as much files
In
and
the middle of
names.
the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking.
I saw the name on the cabinets.
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
We created this system. Or at least let it become a reality.
Speak for yourself. I'm a newborn, remember?
Bottoms up. To honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Tell me it's not Jane
Sarah,
Salma.
Please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
And the locator?
You're always snooping. But yeah, I had a transmitter sewn into my original body just in case they wouldn't give it back to me.
And was she there the night of Green's murder or not?
She was on schedule. The time of the visit left no doubt.
Okay.
Well, if you knew her
Trust
position at all times, I gotta trust you.
At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
For fuck's sake, Sarah. We were supposed to be the good guys, remember? You believe there were lines we never cross.
What are you saying?
Maybe you should stop before it's too late.
Yeah? Just let her rot in the bank after what she gave for me?
A few years is a lot to you. But you have eternity to pull her out. Keep going like this, and you might never get the chance to spring her.
Fuck off.
Hey, I piss everyone off. I'm honest.
Fair.
Still, you can count on me. Press your finger.
I can handle it.
It's hard to have any moral high ground when we're all standing in the muck, but... You gotta be able to look at yourself in the mirror.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload. His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
Orphanages or body farms?
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
What's the point of a plot that in Green's case?
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
We're in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. He doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Seems like someone's with him. Maybe somebody else is along for the ride.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem
Oh.
is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Hold on a minute. Someone was controlling him. I was thinking someone tampered with his psyche.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Huh.
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next? I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together, they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
No. Not that one. The orphanages? What were his next plans? Wait, I could probably just read the fucking thing I'm supposed to, eh? Greenhead Kovalev take out all the players. Kill all the guys who had stuff. Right.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay. Whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Changing of the guard.
More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Well, it was planned.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all this.
Oh, that was the last board.
Were you close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite.
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
Cops account for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
The fact that the date of his death was carved a long time ago into that cherry tree makes me wonder if that was like a prediction. But there was nothing else about that prediction model that I saw. Must be the murderer, right? Then if they were behind it all, why not finish the job? Green is the one who organized Kovalev. Green could have been the one who was in charge. But that body transfer machine. The murderer.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants.
Oh, well. That takes us up to the break, so we'll be back after these messages. Don't go away.
Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company, staring through the I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. And can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. I wish I could find the words to say, so you can say them back to me. I just wanna live in better company. Staring through the window at my pain, but I don't need your Novocaine. I think I'm okay. I feel your heart around my throat. Is it best to be alone, dancing with the dust inside this empty room? Sunlight kiss upon my cheek. Flowers never smelt so sweet. Hide me in the shadow of the moon. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. So can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise me we're through. Some will say that beauty only fades, like the sun sets on the day. But have you ever felt the colors really change? Open eyes, there's more than black and blue, more than a jaded point of view. Swear like you have nothing left to prove. Try to gather all the pieces, find your loneliness that's clouding up your mind. Do you think you'll ever know how to be happier living on your own? Can you love me like I do? Can you love me like I do? If you can't, then promise.
I'm back. Let's, it seems like we're about to finish this game up, so let's see where the intrigue takes us. Oh, Jane wants to join us. Hello.
Oh god, so chat can't see my camera,
No.
even though I turned it on. I have the like blur set just so that my background isn't visible, but I went to do a finger gun, and it made it look like my computer was auto blurring, like me giving the middle finger.
Yeah, it does. Alright, let's get back in there.
Influential deviants. He took another
All
harvest
right,
on Icarus.
solve that
But he's
mystery.
aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos. So, what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Yeah.
So, we're noir detectiving.
Oh, I think I have something.
No art
2 weeks.
detective.
Yeah.
Shit, I was wrong. Forget it.
Oh, I'm on stream.
Rewind.
But 1 second, I need to step away to welcome my wife home.
Okay.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Hmm.
You did go to bed a little late last night.
It was my fault.
Oh, this nightmare again.
I did.
Man, running through water is hard when you can do it. We do get to solve our own murder, it looks like. Well, our most recent murder, anyway.
So, it's not interrupting anything. What's the premise of this game, aside from noir mystery?
Immortality is possible for technically everyone, but practically only the rich. But you can transfer your body from one consciousness to another.
But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Yeah, your body can be transferred from one consciousness to another. However, the owner of the original body gets pulled out and put in a memory bank so you can take over it. And you're supposed to be unconscious in a memory bank, but apparently that's not the case.
Oh.
Consider your drawing near the Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello?
And I'm guessing this is like,
Oh, this guy's cool. Wait,
it's not a
we'll get it
perfect
sorted
process.
No. This is
a
this guy's
manifestation of like body rejection.
this is this guy's fourth body.
Oh Jesus.
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
Is this the guy's previous owner?
His previous partner.
I see.
Yeah, there's no trace of the previous owner left. Talk about the fact that, you know, this was a junkie who couldn't pay his subscription fees to his own body, so it got repossessed.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. And they reduced the minimum age for the body. So you get a free body subscription until you turn what used to be 21 but is now 20, and after that you have to pay rent on your body, or it
on your
gets
own
repossessed.
goddamn body?
Yep. Or it gets repossessed to be used by somebody who can afford to pay their fees.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine
Jesus
that work.
Christ.
Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Wait, I want to go look around. This game rewards you with more options for things to do by investigating.
I see.
Yeah, your first body, the body you're born into, is not a right. Because, you know, people who die need donor bodies. So the way you do that is you make sure that everyone has to pay for the bodies they have.
That's fucked.
It is really fucked.
Like, it feels like you should be able
James,
to, like,
are you there?
clone a host?
I'll be on the
Yeah.
line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
No, I just see my dead wife everywhere. Apparently your wife unsubscribed from the package herself and died her final death.
Just,
They
like,
never-
got shit tired of, like, having to pay to keep her own goddamn body.
And so she took her own body out of the equation as well, I guess. Because, like, your body can suffer, like, catastrophic damage. You can be decapitated and they can still, like, take your ichorite, which is the stuff that's in your brain. Like, it forms like a neural lace around your brain, that green stuff, and stores a backup of you, so they just pop that out and put it in a new body.
I see. Jesus.
Damn it.
I can't see anything.
But ichorite can be destroyed
Do you
with
think there are any traces left? after
particular
all this
types
time?
of poison.
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
Makes sense.
Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything? So many different people.
And you don't tend to remember your death until you have to relive it. Your body, like, blocks out the trauma of you dying.
I mean, extremely convenient the body knows how to do that, because generally a death is something that happens to you once.
Yeah. Well, like,
evolution.
it's like birth trauma. Like, you don't remember your own birth. So, like,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, like,
Or just the sheer amount of, like, you know, stimuli involved in your death is like, your brain's like, I ain't recording that shit.
yeah. And sometimes the only way you can resynchronize is to remember how you died, which is its own set of traumas.
The frame was shot through. I'll check it.
Yeah, this is all stuff that we covered up to here, so...
Ooh. That's a lot.
2 rounds.
It's my gun. Did I? No. I don't have enough information to reconstruct. Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Yeah, if you can't pay your subscription, they put you in the memory bank. But it's like...
Ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James,
I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
But of course... You know, you couldn't afford your current body, so they put you in the freezer, but then, like, how are you supposed to get out of there? Someone else has to buy you out. But if everyone you know is dead or forgotten that you're in there,
yeah,
you're trapped forever.
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! I'm begging you!
Maddie's up here, but she's not in the camera zone. What am I supposed to be looking for? There's a hint, like, way over there. Hold on. I can't get way over there. Hello! There she is. There's my girl.
Hi. Hello. I love Maddie just, you know, creeping around the bottom of frame, like, don't mind me.
Yeah, she likes to creep.
Straight up creeping.
Straight up creeping. Aha!
There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
Who shot them?
I remember this. It was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
I'll enjoy the crab rangoons for a minute while I wait for her to get back. Give her a minute or two. So I was gonna play a flight sim today, and I dug my sticks out and tried to use them. And was like, oh, I'm so out of practice.
Oof.
Well.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
No.
Whoops.
Look, then. It's you, James.
Whoops.
You.
That doesn't sound good.
I missed
Pathetic.
the dude who was running.
Couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me.
Pulls that one person in the way. They get shot. I go for a second round. They flail into it.
Writes my memories. How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories?
This is the old me. This is the old me that's the murderer. Oh. Good, vomiting blood. Always a good show of psychic damage.
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the D6 and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything. He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Okay.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
Does it let you just be like, okay, this site isn't going anywhere. We can come back later when we have help. Sarah needs help. Let's go help Sarah. Prometheus. Where's my fucking car? Alright, well I guess I can't leave.
At least now you know it's not your decision.
Yep. The illusion of choice. Oop.
Yep. Everything from here on out is the game. So the game's
I
like,
mean,
Neener, you did this, and it's just like, well, I tried to go do something reasonable, and you didn't let me.
Actually, no, there's been some important choices up till now as well, so I'm sure it'll continue that way. This game has bought a lot of shares from me.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
mean, hey, if it's been that good, like, I'm impressed.
It's been very good. But you know what the worst part is?
What?
The game said the C word.
Oh, God bless it.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
Like, that's just rude.
Yeah. I'm still uploading this one. We need more eyes on the content, so I've got to start uploading them.
What's going on?
Well, what's going on is you appear to be hemorrhaging blood from somewhere inside you.
Talked about us?
my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else.
Okay,
lasts.
definitely.
We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death. Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it. Rachel had one. She wore it to games until it broke into pieces. What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. Mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? Starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
Alright, let's reconstruct.
You always think you're something you're not.
Ah, missed.
Shot the dealer on the run. Had to have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Was it Sarah this whole time?
You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look. You needed to punish someone.
What?
Is this some kind of test?
Ah.
I know you wanted to leave them there. Let the world forget about them. Just like it forgot about you.
You think you know me? Here's where you're wrong. You can do it. You know what's real.
Interesting. Remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
Frenzy. I wanted to get him.
Push someone in the way. Got him with that second round.
I hit him. That was all that mattered.
You're really,
Oh. So gotta stop eating all these beets. Oh. I dinged him. Alright, yeah, this was the floor. It's now the wall.
Lead to the third car.
Great. Did the stream crash?